Hey everybody, Jeff, aka GCurse here. I hope you're all having a great day. It is currently, God, I should have had my clock out on my cell phone. It's 6:37 on the 1st of February, 2024, and I come to you with some news, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, I have some news. It seems that there is a little bit of hubbub. There is a little bit of a commotion. There is some unhappiness, as always, in the Transformers kingdom. That's right. Who would have thought that there are people who are unhappy? Well, what should have been seen as something to celebrate is apparently upsetting a group of Transformer fans. And that is the release of the upcoming HasLab Kickstarter. It is the OmegaPrime, as it's been called. I don't know anything about the figure, but I think that's what it's called. Anyway, this figure was announced a couple days ago, and I'll be honest, I am I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty cool. Am I gonna back it? Hell yeah. I'm just waiting to actually do it. But like I said, people are upset. And today I'm going to be doing a react to two of those videos. This is the GCurse reacts to the HasLab RID OmegaPrime Backlash. I came across a couple videos this morning before I went on my way to work, and I actually could not believe it. Like, really? People are getting this upset? It's like, okay, if you don't like it, don't buy it. That's always been my kind of thing. You don't like it, that's your right not to like things. I don't like things, I don't buy them. But these people are actually these guys are actually going beyond that. They're going from beyond. Well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. They're actually going to, no, HasLab is wrong. Well, sorry about that. Probably blew your ears out doing that. But yeah, they're HasLab is wrong. We need to. They're basically trying to rally the citizens with torches and pitchforks, a la Frankenstein. That's what these guys are trying to do, and I thought I'd give my thoughts to what I hear in some of them. Now, the one that I'm really going to be kind of talking about, it is the HasLab OmegaPrime. Let's talk about it. It is by Inputs Review and Customs. I don't know the guy. Today when I first saw this video. This is my very first time actually finding this person. Somehow this guy appeared on my the recommended. It could be because I watched some Omega. I think that's what his name is. I watch Rodimus Prime and Rodimus Primal and MGO 316 and Chris McFeely. So maybe that's how I got this guy put into my recommendations. And the main reason, I'll be honest, that I watched it was the whole face palm Picard. I saw that and like, okay, I'll listen to this. And this guy had some crazy takes. I'll be honest, he had some crazy takes, and at which I'm going to give my thoughts about it. So here, let's switch over. There is no, I'm not doing a webcam for this. I'm just going to have my little guy up there, But anyway, so this is a 6-minute 32-second video, and this guy, he makes some claims. And at which I actually looked up one of the claims that he made, and I actually couldn't find anything. So I think, I'm going to give you ultimately my thoughts about, this video at the very end. But, let's get to it, shall we? So let's do it. So 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, man. Transformers Tuesday, class just let.
Okay, first off, I gotta say, if anything, I like the opening music. That opening music really pulled me in. I was like, oh wow, this is some pretty good music. And then, I heard what the guy had to say. And I'm not trying to say that this guy is bad at all. I have a belief that everybody has a right to an opinion. But there is a but there. When you start pushing things that is an opinion and you start trying to push them as fact, then that's when you start opening yourself up to ridicule. And that's what this guy more specifically did. That, you know, he made a claim, and I'll stop the video when it happens, but he made a claim and I just could not find any proof.
Out of Transformers Tuesday, let me phrase it like that. And we saw the new HasLab, the OmegaPrime. This was rumored for a long time. We saw hints of it throughout the week, and yeah, now it has been thrown out there for backing. As of this recording, there are 3,375 backers. This thing is a third of the way needed to be funded, and they're asking, Hasbro's asking 10,000 backers for this. There are some unlocks along the way. The final unlock is at 16,000, and yeah, man, let's just dig into this. Let's dive into this, and let me explain to you why HasLab has become a scam. Or
okay, this is the first thing right here. This is the first thing right here that I'm like, really? It's a scam? To me, I hear scam, and I think of like somebody being offered something. So let's just for example, OmegaPrime. The scam, the way I can imagine it is that Hasbro will be like, okay, we get so many backers, say 10,000 backers. 10,000 backers, and then I think the bonus goals was like get up to like 16,000, and then you get like the like a spear, I think it is. I can't recall what the name was. And, you know, we get all the way to 16,000. They take our money, and then be like, oh, sorry, we just can't do it. Resource limitations, and since we already diverted all your money to the resources, we can't give you back your money. To me, that seems like it would be a scam. This doesn't seem like a scam, you know, at least yet. Let's give Hasbro a fucking chance, shall we? Let's give Hasbro a chance at least to produce something. You're literally accusing Hasbro of something before it's even fucking started.
Or is a scam. Why OmegaPrime proves that this is a scam. Optimus Prime, man, sells at retail.
Okay, now this is the one thing that really just fucking, it's like, really? And this is something that I think that the other video that the guy also mentioned, but this, like I said, this is the one I'm really going to be focusing on. From my opinion, so that's what it is. It's just my opinion. I'm not going out saying it's fact, but my opinion, I think that this guy is just bitter that apparently he did not get a fucking specific figure that he was hoping that HasLab would have announced. The early rumors was that it was supposed to be Primus. And that apparently this Primus was going to go for like apparently $799. On what fucking planet do you think anybody would actually pay over $800 after taxes and shipping and all that shit? Yeah, Unicron was fucking expensive as hell also, but Unicron has he's fleshed out more, you know. Literally, what I'm hearing this guy basically say is, you know, he's upset that he didn't get either Primus or he was expecting something else. He didn't get it, so now he's going to fucking try to rile up everybody. I didn't get what I want. Therefore, you should be upset because I didn't get what I want. That's how I'm literally hearing it so far. Tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead, you know, like, it's cool if you think I'm wrong. That's okay. But that's the message I'm literally getting here. It's like he did not get what he was hoping for. Therefore, he's just going to fucking throw a fit.
There is no reason for this at all to be a HasLab.
Okay, so he talks about, like, why is it that Optimus Prime cannot be a HasLab? I'm sorry. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't know anything about HasLab. This is actually the first time I'm going to be participating in a HasLab. Was when HasLab they first started HasLab, was there like a charter or something that literally said, okay, on the first day of the first month of the 2017th year, I don't know when fucking HasLab started, we are opening up HasLab, and HasLab will not have these specific characters: Optimus Prime, Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave, Soundwave. Those characters will not touch. They will not touch HasLab. Is that how it actually was? Was there a set guarantee that you would never see a specific figure in HasLab? I don't know, because like I said, this is my first time. I first started really hearing about HasLab when they announced Unicron, but it was like only like towards the end. I did not want to spend that much money at that time. Looking back, yeah, maybe I would have. But I'm not, I should have asked, I'm a part of a Facebook page, and I should have asked him if, if certain characters were kind of blacklisted from HasLab in order to give other characters that chance to shine. If that's not the case, then what the... Sorry, I was tipped over a bottle. My hands are flipping all over the place. If that's the case, then what's your fucking bitch, Mitch?
None whatsoever. Commander class is a thing. They could have slotted this into commander class. Now, the only thing that I can think of on why this is a HasLab, and I'm not making excuses for it, I'm just throwing this as an idea out there, is that the commander class is going away.
Okay, now, see, this is something I really... this is actually something I wanted to really kind of investigate. So now, when I say investigate, granted, it's not. I'm not like a fucking private eye. I'm not a private dick, as you know. Private dick is an informal term for a private eye before somebody goes, "Oh my god, he said dick." Anyway, so I actually looked up. To see if. Oh God, let's see if they were closing down or they were scrapping the commander class figures. Let's see, is Hasbro phasing out commander class figures, or let's say commander class transformers? Okay, now I don't recall seeing anything. Okay, so all we got so far, let's see here. Let's see if I can enlarge this. Okay, so we have, let's see here. It would be, so with 2024's Legacy Commander heavily implied to be, let's see here. What do you got here? Okay, so they're talking, this is just basically like what we think the next commander will be. Do they still own... Fuck, no. Kenner owns fucking Transformers. What the fuck? Do people actually ask this? What the fuck? Let's see here. I literally do not see anything about Hasbro phasing out Commander class figures. That would be fucking suicidal. To remove Commander class... By the way, I got this guy. I haven't unboxed him yet, but I have him. The box looks fucking awesome. I just gotta get the fucking time to open it up. Anyway, it would be fucking suicidal. It would be genocidal. It would be homicidal. I hope you get that reference, by the way. It would be crazy for Hasbro to remove the Commander class figures, because it gives Hasbro a chance to get figures that are larger in size out there. Something like your Skylynxes, something like your Jetstorms, hell, something like the Commander Armada Universe Optimus Prime. It gives them a chance to get some of these larger figures out there. But yeah, I have not seen anything here, that indicates Hasbro is getting rid of the Commander class figures. So the only thing I can figure is that this guy most likely read it from some snitch on Reddit. Okay, so let's continue on.
For Legacy, whatever Legacy United, whatever the second wave of Legacy is, that's Commander class is going away, and maybe this is them saving the.
Okay, well, I just showed it. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going away. There's just no evidence right now on the internet. So, like I said, either the guy read it from some snitch on Reddit, or he fucking had a fever dream, and he's mistaking it as reality. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but there's just nothing there to actually show it, though.
The two commander classes that they had lined up for the next couple of years. I doubt that's the case, to be honest with you, but that's just my thought process on it.
Wait. Is it just a thought that you think that they're fucking closing down the commander class? Or is it actually going to happen? You gotta fucking stay in your lane, dude. Is it either they're getting rid of it, or you think that they are? Because you're literally... It's like predicting the weather. It's gonna rain. It may not rain. It's gonna be sunny. It may not be sunny. It could be a hurricane. It may not be. You're literally listing everything, and that's just fucking guessing at that point.
But yeah, there is even with that being said, though, there is no reason at all that this could not have been at retail, because at 200.
Okay, now. Oh, actually, I'll talk about that in a second.
$150 for two. Well, technically, there's three figures. It's Ultra Magnus, Optimus Prime, or God Magnus, Fire Convoy, and the little robot, deluxe class robot that Ultra Magnus will come with. So you get different figures. But at $250, that's more than two commander classes. So that's Titan class. That's more expensive than Titan class. So, this could have been a Titan class.
I'm not even going to get into the whole this could be Titan class. To me, Titans are fucking pretty tall. I'm not sure exactly what the height of OmegaPrime is, so I can't really say about that. But to go back to what he originally said, that this should be retail. If stores are boycotting Hasbro about Tidal Wave, okay? If they're boycotting, Tidal Wave because of the fact that he's going for, what is it, $199? What makes you think, honestly, that Walmart or Target is going to want to sell something that is so expensive that 99% guarantee that they will most likely end up on the clearance selling for not even half of what their MSRP is? Or MSRV. Manufacturer suggested retail. Yeah, MSRV. Sorry. MSRP. What the fuck? Anyway. I think that would be fucking... Just my opinion, that would be fucking ludicrous. It would be nice. Yeah. It would be nice. But businesses are not in the business, or corporations are not in the business of nice. They are in the business of making fucking money. Let's say that this guy is going to go for, the backers have to pay $249. I think that's what it was. Let's say Walmart is being generous. They decide to sell this thing for, let's say, $239. Yeah, $279. They're making a $30 profit. They're hoping that every one of those fucking figures that they ordered are going to sell. When was the last time, with the exception of artificial, like let's say with Cosmos from the Legacy Velocitrons, where they literally artificially made demand by limiting how many Cosmos there were? When was the last motherfucking time? That's right, I said motherfucking sue me. I still have 10 more I can use before YouTube gets pissed. What makes you think that, let's say, a store has 10 of these motherfuckers? What makes you think that they are going to be able to sell all 10 of these? If they are having fucking problems trying to sell all the excess goddamn burnouts and all the fucking what blurs from the Velocitron's Wave 1, what makes you think that they're going to be able to push a $279 fucking commander class? It ain't going to work, dude. In the perfect world, there would be people fucking beating down the door. There would be people begging, to have these things in excess amounts. That way everybody could have it. But it just doesn't fucking work like that. It's a gamble. And asking, Target and Walmart and Toys R Us, if they're still fucking around. I think they're somewhere in Canada in a fucking igloo somewhere. Asking these businesses, to stock a plentiful amount of a $240, or let's say, like I said, $279 toy. That's gonna be kind of a hard sell, dude. You're gonna have to promise something special with that. Okay, let's get this shit continuing.
Right, like Titan class doesn't always have to be a giant figure, right? They could have redone Titan class next year for this to be retail release.
Dude, do you realize what Titan means? Titan means huge. Yes, these guys are large. But at this point, you're literally trying to rewrite like the definition of what these classes are. Now, granted, there is not a certain scale of like what it constitutes deluxe, what constitutes a core, what constitutes a Voyager, leader, commander, and Titan. But it's something you can tell just by looking at it. It's like fine art. You can look at that. Oh God, let's. What's a good deluxe class figure that came out recently? What's a good deluxe class figure that I personally liked? Okay, I'll be honest. I liked Detritus. You can literally look at Detritus and go, yeah, that guy is a deluxe class. Or you can look at the core concept art core class Rumble. And you can be, yeah, that guy is a fucking Rumble. Or a core class. Yeah, he's fucking Rumble. But he's a core class. This guy is literally saying, well, we could just willy-nilly assign a class to a figure, even though it doesn't necessarily look like that figure. Hell, we can make OmegaPrime a Titan. Apparently, OmegaPrime could just start stomping on towns or on, cities like fucking Metroplex could if he wanted to. I like what he's trying to say, but the fact is, at that point, literally Hasbro, and at least this is the way I could view it. If we start literally attaching titles willy-nilly to everything, Hasbro will get a whiff of this, and they'll be like, oh, we could just attach a title and their price point to anything, and we can have the core class 86 wheelie be now labeled as a Titan, and we can charge $249 for it. Or $199 or whatever the fuck, It goes, I think that's going down a very, very dangerous slope, if you ask me.
There's no reason why this is, like I said, there's no real reason why this could not have been retail. They could have worked it, reworked it, or something to be retail. Armada Prime was a commander class. Like I said, no excuses why Optimus Prime here couldn't have been a commander class, why Ultra Magnus couldn't have been a commander class, and put on the shelf at retail.
Okay, now I'm going to throw out another user. There is a YouTuber by the name of, I think his name is JT Omega, and he actually talked about this a little bit. By the sounds of it, the OmegaPrime Apparently, he's gonna like the engineering is supposed to be a little bit better than what you would find in the main line. I think that's why some of these figures are put into HasLab for funding, for kickbacks or whatever, or kickback or whatever or group funding or whatever the fucking term is. That's what I think. If that's the case, you're going to be getting a pretty nice, a nicely engineered figure, basically. Granted, the Legacy figures are nice. The War for Cybertron figures are nice. But apparently that, from the way I understand it, HasLab figures are kind of like, I'm guessing they're somewhat like Masterpiece, that they're supposed to be at a higher standard, basically. Just because we had Armada Optimus Prime doesn't mean, and he was a commander class or whatever, it doesn't mean that it prevents, other Optimus Primes from being in HasLab. Like I said, unless there was some mythical charter that basically said that certain figures would never see the fucking light of day in HasLab.
So here's the thing as far as HasLab goes. There's two ways to look at this. Is that Optimus Prime does not sell, and Hasbro's been lying to you about Optimus Prime for the last, 40 freaking years about Transformers and whatnot. Or this is strictly a cash grab to try and steady the ship in terms of their profits.
Dude, you do realize everything is a fucking cash grab. You think that Hasbro is in the market of putting out figures just because they want to make us happy? Fuck no! Oh, by the way, that's like my fifth, sixth fuck. Well, there's number 7. You think that they are in the market to just make us happy? No, they are in the market to make freaking money. Everything is a cash grab. I really need to get a gif of Gary Oldman saying, everything! Everything is a freaking cash grab, dude. I'm not sure, if this guy is, if he's naive or he just doesn't want to accept reality. Businesses do not give a flying fuck about you or me. They don't. They care about our money. Sad but true. Any business, they may claim, oh, we're for the customer, we care about the customer first, rah. No, dude, it does not fucking work like that. It just doesn't. If a business goes under, if a business ever goes under, do you honestly think that you'd hear them say, well, at least we made the consumer happy? No, they're going to be upset because they're no longer getting money. Well, we lost, our business closed, we lost all our money, all our workers are gone, but hell, at least we made those people over there on that side of the road happy. Thank God it was all worth it. You see, like they do, everything is a cash grab, dude. Everything is a cash grab.
Hasbro's been bleeding money. Their stock market is crumbling. Their stock market value is crumbling. And here's the thing: at $250 at 10,000 backers is $2.5 million that they will earn off of the sale of this figure. That's $2.5 million that they sit on for a year.
Actually, now I'm not an expert in this, so I'm not claiming to be. But if production goes in, if the goal is met and production starts, doesn't that mean that the money that was acquired from the backers, does that mean the money is actually starting to be used? If that's the case, then what fucking interest is there? I don't understand. Like I said, I'm not an expert in this, but the way I'm hearing this guy say it, it's like, well, even if production's going on, the money is not going to go anywhere. How the fuck is Hasbro going to be able to afford the resources to produce OmegaPrime? unless if I'm fucking mistaken, and I may be, but it seems like once, production starts, the money is going to start trickling out of the coffers because they're going to have to pay for the plastic, pay for the painting, pay for the molds, pay for, the weapons, the sculptors, the people who fucking put these things together. It isn't like this shit's going to happen for free. Oh, by the way, my YouTube contract states I get to say shit 30 times, by the way.
While it accrues interest and stuff on your money, that $2.5 million plus the interest or whatever goes to next year's calculations in terms of money that they've earned, and it's very strategic play on this one. This is to, like I said, this is probably done with Optimus Prime and God Magnus to make their stocks try and make their stocks look better. They're playing a long game here with this. Because like I said, there's really no real excuse at all for this to be a HasLab. 100% could have been at retail.
I'm not sure if I'm just not hearing. I may be having a fucking stroke. But this guy doesn't seem, at least from my point of view, he doesn't seem to understand what is going on. This was not, OmegaPrime. He was not originally part of the Legacy lineup. This guy is, Legacy, not Legacy, OmegaPrime is HasLab. What is this guy expecting? That everybody's going to fucking pay? All the backers are going to pay for this figure to be produced, and then hey, thanks for your money. Well, now you can go to fucking Target and buy it. Is that what I'm hearing here? This guy sounds, just, like I said, my opinion, this guy just sounds fucking bitter. He sounds bitter that he didn't get his fucking Primus that he wants to spend $799 on. Well, I hate to bust your fucking nuts and I hate to shit in your soup, dude. We don't get everything we fucking want. We don't. If I had everything I fucking wanted, I would have all the fucking trigger cons. I'd have the trigger bots. I'd have all the fucking pretenders. But I don't. And I fucking sit and I spin on it every day because I'm an adult. You don't get everything you fucking want.
Any and every HasLab, let me rephrase, any and every HasLab could have been at retail.
Okay, hold on.
Let me rephrase, any could have been at retail for this to be a HasLab. 100% could have been at retail. Any and every HasLab, let me rephrase, any and every HasLab could have been at retail, especially this one.
Okay, I heard this this statement here. And like I said, this isn't even coming off as an opinion. This is literally coming off as him saying facts. Each and every one of the HasLabs could have been released at retail. I'll let you sit on that for a second. Do you understand the problem here? Okay, people may, even if Target and Walmart and Toys R Us, and let's say the mythical KB Toys, let's say KB Toys, met a necromancer and their fucking shambly corpse came back. Let's say Hasbro was able to convince these mafiosos to carry HasLab figures. Okay, so people, Target, Walmart, Toys R Us, the desiccated remains of KB Toys, they carry these figures. People may buy the $250 OmegaPrime. They may buy not Detritus. I love Detritus. They may buy Deathsaurus. Wasn't another one like Star Saber? Do you honestly expect the common workers, the blue collar people, the people who could barely afford the mainline stuff. Do you honestly think that they are going to be able to afford Unicron? $699. I think that's what Unicron originally went for, wasn't it? I may be wrong. Good luck trying to get Target and Walmart to fucking carry a $699 toy plus whatever markup they want to do. Do you see the flaw with that statement?
I don't know what else really to say about this, except for that what I've already said about it. But yeah, other than that, guys, I will see you guys next live stream, next video, next whatever it may be. Also, guys, don't forget the National Suicide Prevention Hotline.
Okay, hold on. I want to check something because I'm looking at this and I'm fucking getting a headache. What fucking 240? Okay, let's. Oh, 240. Wait, this guy's only doing a 240? What the fuck? Did he record this off of like a 4th gen iPhone? What the fuck?
Is down in the description below. If you guys need it, please use it, man. If you need it, you know somebody who needs it. If you think you know someone who might need
okay,
it,
okay.
just
So
pass it
so
along.
that was
It's
basically
down.
that was basically the first video that was from, you know, whoever that fucking guy was. Oh god, I'm going to switch back over to this for a moment. I understand having, you know, wanting to have all the figures, all of them. I understand wanting to have all the goddamn figures, you know, at retail, but it just doesn't fucking work like that. It just doesn't. I'm sorry, dude. It fucking doesn't. I would love Unicron to be a Target. I fucking would. But even I know that there are limits. There are fucking limits. To literally fucking say each and every HasLab should be retail. Dude, oh my fucking god. Ugh. I respect the guy. I respect it when a person has an opinion. But when you literally go out and make a claim like Commander class is basically going away, they're getting rid of. Where's your fucking proof? Where's your proof? I looked. I Googled. I'm not going to fucking Bing. I don't fucking Bing. I Googled. Next to Google, I may ask Jeeves. But I didn't fucking see anything, dude. Anyway. Okay, so up next we have the why we shouldn't back the HasLab RID OmegaPrime. And I'm guessing you can figure out why this guy said, you know, made this claim. This was from his T-Talk number 263, and the person is Transformers Talk Raw. I think the name would have been better if it was Transformers Raw Talk, but that's just me. Let's continue on, shall we? So let's switch back over. Let's do this. No, not that. There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, friends, it's Transformers Tuesday, and you know what that means. Another reveal from Hasbro. This time it's the HasLab project for this year. We're going to talk about that figure and why I don't think any of us should back it. We're also going to be announcing our giveaway winner for the month of January. Coming up right now on Transformers Talk Raw.
Well, okay, well, I hate to fucking, really just shatter this guy's world, but apparently 3,000 plus people, backers, have decided that they want the figure, and guess what? I'm going to be one of them. In fact, when I get done, recording this, I am going to go and officially put my name down along with my hard-earned money for this project, and I will explain why when I get done, when this video is done. So let's get back to it. Okay.
That's right, friends. Welcome back to another TTRP. That's the Transformers Talk Raw podcast on YouTube and Spotify. If you haven't heard, you can click all those great links in the description below. It's going to take you to all kinds of cool stuff, including...
Okay, I will openly admit I'm an asshole. And one thing that makes me, very much an asshole, whenever somebody says go to their podcast, or click on my link for this or do that, I normally don't. It's just the way I am. Granted, I do it also. I'll say, if you like it, leave a thumbs up. But that's pretty much it. I just want you to leave a thumbs up because I hope that if you actually liked what you watched, that you would want to leave a thumbs up. But I don't really say, go to this. I don't even fucking have a Spotify. I don't have any of these other things. What I have, you always see in the description. But it just, it's just like, yeah, if you have Spotify, put it in your description. If people actually fucking care, they'll read the description of your video and then click on the fucking link. It just seems beggy at that point. But that's just my opinion, and yeah.
Including our Facebook group. Come share your own channels there. Chat about bots with us. If you're on Facebook, we'd love to see you guys. You can also check out all those kind of cool links in the description below, including my best friend, or one of my good friends, Jed Smith's music. And he's got some really cool stuff going on. If you need any music work done, check him out, guys. But yeah, go check out everything. If you'd like to help support the channel, check us out on Patreon. Let's get into talking about this subject. Of course, Transformers Tuesday has happened, and Hasbro has revealed their new HasLab figure. It's going to be the RID 2001 OmegaPrime. That's a combination, for any of you guys who may not know, of Ultra Magnus of RID and Optimus Prime from that era.
Okay, now, I don't know anything about this era of Transformers. I understand Prime's name in it, but where is Omega coming from? Because it's Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime. So I don't understand where Omega's coming from, but
that toy line into the one larger figure. Now, I didn't get too much into RID. I did own those figures when they came out because at the time we were starved for any Transformers that were reminiscent of G1. Of course, this is before classics. And so I seen a vehicle Optimus Prime, a vehicle Ultra Magnus, and they looked really cool. And the toys were really cool. I just never got into the show, but I did own the figures. I believe I actually owned the Japanese versions. It was Super Fire Convoy over there. And maybe God Magnus is what they called him. But they were great figures. They had vac metal parts. They were large. They combined. They were fun.
Okay, wait, hold on. I want to go back here. Still laughing at the name Blue Bolts. Okay, it must be an inside joke. I'm just not getting it. Okay.
Vac metal parts. They were large. They combined. They were fun figures. Of course, at the time, I didn't pay anything close to 200 and whatever, or 160, 250, 250. I think they're asking for this HasLab project. And I think they were like, 30 each? Maybe 20, 25, 30, and anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks each. So altogether, $60 at most for both of those figures. Now I realize they were smaller, but not that much smaller than the HasLab project.
Okay, so like I said, I never collected these figures back then. This was back during my dormant period from Transformers. You would have to think that, going all the way it's like what, a 23-year leap in engineering. I'm pretty sure that the Omega Prime from HasLab, the engineering is going to be significantly better. I'm pretty sure we're going to get all sorts of articulation that RID 2001 did not have.
Here. But that's not why I'm not saying back this figure. There's a lot of reasons why I'm saying not back this figure. Let's look at what I already mentioned, though. The price. Okay, it's $250, guys.
Okay, at which? This is where I'm going to say, at which. If you think the price is too much, just don't fucking back it. Just don't fucking back it. That's your right. Why the fuck do you have to feel the need? Oh, by the way, I think that's my 10th fuck. Oh, there's 11, so now, anyway. Why the hell do you feel the need to tell people not to back something simply because you don't like it. You don't like the price. Why? It's like me going to the fucking car lot that you and your mistress is having. I don't know if he has a mistress. I'm just, And you're looking at a nice, shiny Hummer. I don't know why I fucking picked Hummer. I did. And I fucking hate Hummer. Let's say a Hummer ran over my foot when I was younger, and I have a fucking inferiority complex now with Hummers. I looked at this guy and his what do you call it, the woman he's having an affair with, mistress. There, I look at him and his mistress and I go, "You should not fucking buy that car. You dare, boy, you don't. You fucking look at it. That's not my place." It seems like especially right now. There seems to be an air of entitlement with the people who are upset with HasLab. I don't like this. You shouldn't like it either. Well, guess what? Just like I told the other guy, life's not fucking like that. I hate the shit in your chicken soup, but it doesn't work. It doesn't revolve around what you want. 3,000 backers apparently want this fucking figure, and they're willing to foot the money.
MSRP of a Titan class now is $199. So you can either get like Black Zarek now. It's like I've seen it for like $160, $150 on online shops. The Cybertron Metroplex. I've seen it as low as like $110, $108. And that's today.
Okay, there's a difference though. There's a fucking difference. Titan class Metroplex, Titan class fucking Metroplex. Who else do I have? The Nemesis, the fucking Black Zarek. Well, maybe not Black Zarek because he was Generation Deluxe. The Arc. Who else do I have? I have Omega Supreme, but he was War for Cybertron. Those are mainline Titans. They are being sold as they're being sold as part of a collection. You gotta have this collection, basically. It's the Nemesis, the Arc, the fucking Metroplex. It's part of a collection that that is released. This isn't part of a fucking collection that I'm aware of. It may have the title of 2001 RID, but it isn't like it's actually if you don't buy this figure, then your whole collection is not going to be complete. You get what I'm trying to say? They make it sound like that this is They're trying to, from the way I'm getting it, they're trying to act like that this is part of a collection, like say part of Legacy, but it's not fucking part of Legacy. It's its own fucking thing. If you want it, fucking buy it. If you don't. That's also the same same thing I say with the mainline stuff. If you like it, fucking buy it. If you don't. But don't expect people to bend the same way you do just because you don't like something.
You can get this figure, and it stands no taller when combined, and if it does, maybe by an inch, than the Commander class Jetfire. Now, they say it's essentially 2 Commander class, but even if that's true, and it is 2 Commander class, even though it looks more like a Commander and a Leader class figure to me, it's still not worth $250. That's ridiculous. 2 Commander class at most is $200. So where are they justifying here?
I think honestly, some of the price point is, from what I understand from JT Omega, I think that aren't these figures supposed to have like really no hollow points? I think there's not really supposed to be that much in the way of hollow spots. The engineering is supposed to be superb. I think that's where some of this higher cost. Yes, I understand Hasbro is also inflating the cost. But from, like I said back, earlier in this video, I think these figures are supposed to be like a step up than what you would normally find on mainline. I don't, I'm new to this fucking game, not Transformers, but HasLab. I'm new to this fucking game, but even I can seem to understand that these figures are not your common fucking shelf warmers. These guys are like, I'm not saying they're masterpiece, but they're supposed to be like a tier above your mainline stuff, you know.
The only thing expensive to produce these figures, I don't care what anyone says, are the molds. Once that's done, the plastic is dirt cheap. The packaging is dirt cheap. At that scale, it is. So I don't understand. Hasbro's making their money back. You know, I think they said 10,000 backers they need. You know, that's... But there's lots of reasons why I say don't. But this is the time, guys, to draw a line in the sand and say, this is not acceptable. If there's any time to let Hasbro send them a message and say, these figures should not be HasLab releases. You know, I always believed in my heart, and this brings me to my second point of why this figure should not be backed, is that HasLab should be reserved for figures that just simply cannot be released at retail.
Okay, see, this goes back to what the first guy said. Is there a fucking charter? Is there some fucking treaty that was signed in blood after like 1,000 years of war that basically said certain figures will never see the day of light in HasLab? Did that ever fucking happen? Really, I'm really fucking curious.
Such as Unicron, such as Primus. Your character's so massive that only a collector would go that route anyway. But it robs children. God forbid. I know you never hear children mentioned anymore. But they can't own these versions of the character.
Well, of course they can't own it. They don't have a fucking job. Children can't own... They're kids. They rely on their fucking parents. Oh my god, I'm having a fucking aneurysm. I swear to fucking god. I swear to fucking god. Really, what the, what? Oh my,
characters. A child can't own an official death source. That's what pissed me off about the...
Okay, wait. Why can a child not own an official Deathsaurus? Why? Is there like an age embargo? Only people 17 years of age or older, or blah, fucking tongue-tied. 17 years of age or older can officially own a Deathsaurus. I'm pretty sure if the money's good, anybody can buy the shit. Granted, the kids would have to go to their parents... But if the parents can afford it, I'm pretty sure they can get little Timmy or Bimmy or Jimmy Deathsaurus. What the fuck is this? Well, kids can't get that. What? Huh? What?
The last HasLab project. Good figure or not. Whether or not it's a value, all other points aside. A child cannot get into that Japanese continuity, cannot enjoy that character. You know, you can make the argument, and lots of people try and make this argument. Oh well, they have no attachment to the characters, so why would I didn't have any attachment to Iguanus, the G1 Iguanus, until I got him. A kid has no attachment to anything until they have it in hand, and then they can go back and watch the character in the show or in whatever series. That's a stupid argument. They have no attachment to the character. Of course they don't, because they can't get the character.
I'm at a fucking loss. I'm at a loss. Oh god. And I still have fucking how long? Oh god, I still have over 4 fucking minutes of this. So we went from the price is too high to kids cannot get it. Oh god. Oh my fucking god. Why? Of course kids can't get... They're fucking kids. You don't see a fucking Fortune 500 10-year-old. Unless they're a fucking, a kid who got it, because their parents died. When I was a fucking kid, I couldn't afford shit because I was a kid. That's why I had to go to my mom. Hey, Mom, can I get the Transformer? Yes. Okay, awesome. No? Okay, well, maybe next time. Oh my god. I feel my brains coming out of my ears. You know, I would have been more understanding if this guy and the other guy that I watched, if they were literally just fucking honest and they said that I'm upset that Primus was not the fucking HasLab. Oh, excuse me. I would have been upset. You know, I would have been understanding if they just came out and said, the guy I wanted wasn't picked for HasLab, therefore I'm mad. I would have been fucking like, I would have been okay. Sorry, life's hard. Fuck with it, you know. But they are literally throwing out every motherfucking reason instead of just being honest, in my opinion. I would have had more respect, which doesn't count for that much. I would have had more respect if they just said that they didn't get what they wanted, therefore they're throwing a fit. That's basically what I was going to kind of build up. But I'm. Oh God.
But, you know, that's just another point. You know, a child will never be able to own those characters. But another thing is, these are not, you know, obscure characters. Some even made the argument that Desaurus, Victory Saber over here were kind of obscure. And okay, I get that. But this is Optimus Prime. RID was shown over here in the States. This is not something that's just, you know, over there. It's ridiculous. This is Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus. These are main characters. This is the leader of the Autobots here. And Legacy is supposed to incorporate and celebrate all of G1, which leads me to another point. This is the 40th anniversary of the
here we go.
What in the hell does a 23-year-old line have to do with the 40-year-old? You know, shouldn't it be something
They HasLab, I don't recall HasLab actually saying that this project. Oh my god. I think I literally am having a stroke here. I don't recall HasLab ever saying that the next project was going to be honoring the 40 years of Transformers. The mainline Legacy is actually doing that with United. That they have it fucking printed on the box. It's literally fucking printed on the box. 40th anniversary. I don't recall HasLab actually going out and saying that. Oh my god, I've been talking for 57 minutes listening to these people. I don't recall HasLab actually saying that this project was going to be a 40th anniversary celebration.
G1. Now I digress. I am a G1er, and you could say, "Oh, cry, moan, whatever." That's fine. I don't care about that, but
apparently you are, because you're fucking bringing it up.
At the same time, if you're trying to honor the Transformers being 40 years old, which is this year, give us something from that era.
That's what fucking Legacy is, you twit. That's what. What, did this guy actually think that the fucking concept of the Legacy was United or whatever, or Legacy Evolution, Legacy United, that concept was going to carry over to fucking HasLab? Oh my god, I feel like I've been kicked in the balls.
It just makes sense. It has nothing to do with the fact I'm a G1er. I liked RID, the toy line. You know, I love the Cybertron Metroplex, the Titan class. I think it's better than actually the Generations one, which was more IDW than G1 to begin with. But I thank you guys for listening. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But I have a lot of reasons why I don't think we should back this project, guys. The value doesn't make sense to me. You know, it's essentially the size you're getting of the figure you're getting for the price they're asking is just ludicrous. It's bad enough that the price of Titans increased recently. You know, they started out, I think, the Generations Metroplex, when it first came out, it was $150. You know, but we saw them on sales. Lots of people took advantage when Ford Max was like $60 at Ollie's. $200 they're asking now. And now they're going beyond that mark for smaller figures. So a lot of my content creator friends, or one in specific, Mr. Dennis Malton Gotbot, by the way, check out his channel if you haven't. Excellent reviewer, excellent content creator, and I don't agree with everything he says. As a matter of fact, half the time I don't agree with him. But he's one that checks out this value. He'll break out this scale and he'll weigh these figures, the amount of plastic we're getting. And that value does not add up, guys. You can put any Titan on a scale and weigh it with this HasLab figure. And that HasLab's going to be lighter, I promise you.
Dude, I swear that, like I said, I don't know everything about HasLab, but I don't think these guys are grasping the whole idea of HasLab. Could it be that these projects are put into HasLab because Hasbro just did not have any faith, that it would be a seller for the mainline? Therefore, they put it in the HasLab, and if it gets funded, hey, it gets funded, it'll be produced. If not, we get the money back, and we move on. This isn't part of a fucking set, dude. It isn't, like I said, it isn't fucking mainline where, like, if you don't have detritus or if you don't have bombshells, shrapnel, or kickback, it isn't like you're going to be missing the set. This is its own different entity, dude. This is not fucking Legacy. This isn't fucking Legacy. How the fucking hard? What is not computing?
But, if you're excited about this figure, if you want this figure, go for it. But I think this is an opportunity, guys, to show Hasbro that this is not acceptable as a HasLab project. That we would like more thought put into these things. And these are...
Dude, this figure... Okay, I'm going to wait. Let's hear what he has to say after this.
Figures that should have gotten retail releases in Legacy.
Okay, fuck it. I don't even remember what I was going to fucking say. This figure looks nice. I can't help but wonder, especially with this guy. This guy, I openly admit I am a G1 guy. I'm a Beast Wars guy. That's where I grew up in. I can't help but wonder if this guy got whatever project that it was that he was hoping that HasLab was going to produce. If he got whatever he wanted, it could have been a fucking 24-karat gold bug for all I know. If he got what he wanted, would he have made this video and rally against HasLab? No. I think it would have been the fucking opposite. I think he would have literally, been basically singing their praise. Oh my god, a fucking 24-karat gold bug. This is what I wanted. $5,000. Fuck yeah, I'll cover that. That's what I think he would have done,
Let's just be honest, guys. But, I loved, they could have made him a commander class or 2 commander class over the next couple years or the next 3 years. Give us a RID guy, then give us another G1, then give us an RID guy again. Well, I don't think there's any excuse for it, but again, let me know what you guys think. We're going to catch you back next week. Oh, by the way, let me announce the winner of our giveaway.
Okay, nobody fucking cares. Okay. I'm at a fucking loss for words. I would like I don't want to say in closing, but like I said, honestly, I think that if they were just honest and they literally said, I didn't get what I want, therefore I'm going to be upset, I would have had a little bit more respect. But the one core concept that they failed to realize is that they're not being forced to buy this. This is not being sold as like a continuation of a set. This is not, like a legacy figure, as an example. It isn't like, say, if you don't buy, like say with Legacy, if you don't get kickback or shrapnel or bombshell, you literally do not have the set. It's like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. This is not. It's not part of Legacy. I don't think they realize that. This is its own entity. And I think they're just upset that they did not get what they want. Therefore, they're gonna shit on everybody and try to get that. They're gonna try to hurt, and it's not gonna work. Fuck. It's true. It's not gonna work. They're going to try to hurt Amazon, Hasbro, and ultimately, it's not going to produce anything. You're trying to stop a fucking river with a spoon. I don't know why I said spoon, but I said spoon. You're trying to stop a river. It's not gonna work. You're gonna get swept away. They don't realize that they have an option here. You either buy it or you don't. And that's ultimately what the sad thing is. Is it a shit deal? Yeah, it's a shit deal. Everything's a shit deal nowadays. Is it a cash grab? Fuck yeah, it's a cash grab. They're business. That's what they're in. That's my thoughts. I'll see you all later. Peace out.